I would say from Chaparral, Kansas, but there is not a Chaparral. There is an Anthony, Kansas, 8 miles south of us. There is a Harper, Kansas, 8 miles north of us. And we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere off K-14 between Anthony Harper. There is Chaparral, USD. And the Roadrunners will host the Bulldogs of Marysville tonight. I am 240 miles from home. North to south, Kansas to Nebraska border is 268 miles. So I'm as close to the Oklahoma border as you are to the Nebraska border here tonight. It is a long way from home. The district sent 2 bus drivers, Doc and Ross, are running the bus route tonight because they could not make it down and back in their allotted time frame. We were in Haven, Kansas last night as the Lady Bulldogs held off the Haven Wildcats to advance, and they'll come back to this neck of the woods, tipping off at Cheney on Tuesday night. If the Marysville boys can stay alive, they would likely tip off at Peston on Wednesday night next week. We'll talk more about that with the bracket coming up. As I pulled in, Kansas is playing on the radio. Point of no return, and I'm believing it. Left yesterday morning around 8. We covered the game for the girls in Haven last night. Did the overnight in Hutchinson. Made our way down south through Kingman and Harper today. And we are at Chaparral calling the Roadrunners tonight. First time in a 45-year broadcast career I've had the opportunity to call a Roadrunner, so I'm excited as the Marysville Bulldogs take the court, tipping off Class 3A boys sub-state basketball action.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Ag Buildings provide safe storage and working space for farm shops and machinery. Inline Construction offers wood or steel frame ag buildings, complete and finished to your specifications. Call today for a quote and let them get started. For ag buildings, demolition, concrete, and construction work, count on Inline Construction. Find them and see their recent projects on their Facebook page.
First Airting with Bulldog basketball on KNDY Marysville, AM 1570, FM 94.1. Streaming on our website at KNDYradio.com. Always available on our free mobile app, available for Apple and Android devices. Bulldog basketball, a service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. Marysville 10-10 will take on Anthony Hopper Chaparral 11-7. They are the 7 and 10 seeds in a 16-team sub-state, the Halstead sub-state, and we'll talk more about that throughout the evening. It's Bulldog basketball. Glad to have you along tonight. A first meeting between these two teams from the Nebraska border and the Oklahoma border. Relative unknowns to each other. The locals were asking me about Marysville, league affiliations, etc., and I said they played as tough a competition as anyone in Class 3A, with 4 NCKL teams ranked in the boys' top 10 at a point or two this season. So a 10-10 record for Marysville. A little different coming in here tonight.
For fast and reliable towing service, look towards Crownover Auto Sales in Marysville. This is Andrew Crownover. With our 24/7 towing service, if you're stuck on the side of the road, just call 785-713-0562 and we'll come pick you up. More than just towing, we can service and repair any problem or take your vehicle to the shop of your choice. If you find yourself on the side of the road, call on Crownover.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Patrick Booty in Marysville is your local agent with Marshall County, Farm Bureau Insurance, and Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Agriculture. Our country was built on it. Our children are fed by it. No one quite understands the unique needs of the farmer like United Bank and Trust. Whether you raise crops or livestock, you need the right equipment at the right time. Our ag loans can help you acquire and maintain that equipment when and where you need it. Contact one of our experienced ag lenders today. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Freeze CPA in Marysville has built a heritage of trust and reliability with your accounting, tax, and business advisory needs through the years. Certified public accountant Marcus Freeze, with over 25 years of experience, and his staff continue that tradition of outstanding service to you, the customer, each and every day. Freeze CPA, downtown Marysville.
As mentioned, Marysville 10-10 on the season. Facing Anthony Harper Chaparral, the Roadrunners are 11-7. I tracked down 5 of their losses. 2 of those were to Cheney. They're the number 1 seed in this Halstead sub-state. They're 19-1. So Cheney beat them twice. Garden Plain, Trinity Academy, and Wellington were 3 others. I couldn't find the last 2 that defeated Chaparral this season. They again are 11-7 coming out of the Central Plains League, which includes a good number of these teams in the Halstead sub-state. Should be an even matchup coming in. Marysville visitors on the scoreboard, where the road black trimmed in red and white. Starting Willow Todd, a 6'2 senior. Ty Mosier, a 6'1 junior. Connor Lee, a 5'10 junior. Paxton Vogt, a 5'11 senior. And Rhett Wurtenberger, a 5'10 senior. Trio of seniors and a pair of juniors starting for Scott Brown. And for Anthony Hopper Chaparral, Connor Hostetler is a 5'8 senior. Carter Hostetler, his brother, is a 5'7 sophomore. Their cousin, Daxton Hostetler, is a 6' junior. Jack Walker is a 6'6 junior, and Chase Struble, a 5'10 senior. Roadrunners 11-7 on the season under head coach Sloan Baker. It's Marysville and Chaparral. Winner advances to Wednesday's tip, likely at Heston. Heston would be the number 2 seed, hosting number 15 seed Belle Plaine tonight. That game has to be decided first. On a road trip to the higher seed team, if Marysville would advance, it'd be a Wednesday tip-off down in the central Kansas region. Bulldog basketball opening tip coming up next on EDY.
First and foremost, thank you, farmers, for all that you do to keep us fed, clothed, and moving down the road. Your hard work and dedication touches our lives every day in more ways than we will ever know. As a producer, you know how important having the right tool for the job is. So when it comes to risk management, you also know that there's one vitally important tool to help protect your operation, and that's crop insurance. So give me, Tammy Sedlogic, independent Rain and Hail agent at Alliance Insurance, a call to discuss all your crop insurance needs.
At Reflections, you will find a treasure trove of items and gifts backed by a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Shop your Hallmark Gold Crown store for the biggest selection in greeting cards, Christmas ornaments, gift wrap, home decor, and gift ideas for all your celebration and personal needs. In addition, Reflections offers custom framing services and specialized Black Squirrel products, along with your favorite K-State and KU fan gear. Shop Reflections in downtown Marysville today.
6'6 junior Jack Walker takes the opening tip from 6'2 senior Willow Todd, and the Roadrunners play their home court left to right. A parquet floor surface here. Roadrunner mascot at center circle. Here's an early charge. Rhett Wurtenberger takes a charge from center Jack Walker, who picks up his first personal. He was down low near the paint catching a pass, and he backed into Rhett Wurtenberger. Early foul. We're just underway here tonight. 3A sub-state. Willow Todd guarded coming down the court by Chase Struble. Plays work on the far side. Back out top to Todd. Immediately in walking in tonight, his name brought a mention. He scored 60-some points earlier this season, they said. I said 64 to be exact. Out of the far side corner, Connor Lee missing. Offensive board by Ty Mosier on the near side. And it's Rhett Wurtenberger missing a three way out top. But 4 rebound goes to the Roadrunners. Connor Hostetler will shoot from the far side corner. Each team missing long balls on their first possession. No score, just a minute in. And Otot challenges 2 defenders, taking it to the cup. It may have been tipped. It hits the base of the net and falls to Connor Hostetler, who plays alongside his brother Carter and his cousin Daxton. So it's the Hostetler trio starting here tonight. Far side to Carter, brings it out into forecourt. Feeds on the far side wing to Walker. Back to Carter. Hostetler in the paint. Underhanded layup, not enough oomph, and it plays off a tip to Connor Lee. Weaving through 2, then meeting a third defender. Connor Lee missed a layup at the other end. Roadrunner rebound. We're a minute 40 in, still no score. Here's a steal by Willow Tot, and he'll lay it in. Tot converts the steal for the opening score. The Bulldogs up by an early 2-0 count. And it's Chaparral in the forecourt. Daxton Hostetler coming into paint, turns. Walker from the free throw line. The big 6'6 center missed, tips the rebound. Bulldogs fight for control, and it's tipped to Willow Tot. Hostetler, a big man inside at 6'6", but they drop off after that to 6 foot and 5'10". Marysville, not the biggest team, 6'2", 6'1", but they'll compete inside. Tot coming left back door, lays it in. He's got both scores tonight. It's a 4-0 Marysville count. 5:35 to play in the first. Lost a dribble down here. Daxton Hostetler played off his heel and scoots away to the red and black. Here's Marysville with an early 4-0 advantage. Far side pass is finding Mosier in the corner. Ty's got a three. 7-0 Marysville count. 5:10 to play in the first with a timeout for the Roadrunners.
There is a difference. Oh, what a difference.
When it comes to financing your operation, you want to deal with someone who knows agriculture. Our loan officers are experienced in ag lending. Get your ag loans here. First Commerce Bank. Experience the difference. Member FDIC.
There is a difference.
Bulldog faithful, and they traveled well tonight. Border to border. They're standing rooting their team on tonight. Chaparral, not a big crowd here on their home court. I would say Marysville has almost half the crowd Chaparral does. Now, keep in mind, they're a consolidated district. Early 1970s, they consolidated between Anthony and Harper, so they maybe don't have the community identification you would otherwise. But I'm a little disappointed in the Chaparral crowd out here tonight. Very impressed with the Bulldogs traveling. Lob to Walker. He's between defenders, and he bumps Rhett Wurtenberger to the court again. Rhett took a charge early, and this is a second foul whistle on Walker. No, double check. Double check. It's going to be on Wurtenberger this time. Wasn't set. He tried. Wirt's got his first. Daxton Hostetler, top of the key, firing far side. Crossing is Chase Strobel. In the paint, soft touch. Carter Hostetler gets the Roadrunners' first score. They're on the board trailing 7-2 with 4:40 and counting in the first. Man-to-man defense. Tot, top of the key, coming in the paint. Kicks it off. Wurtenberger is wide open. It rims off. Rebound is down to J.T. Becker, who checked in during the timeout. He's a freshman. First off the Marysville bench. Wirt, top of the key. Count it. They're not guarding Rhett Wurtenberger, and he can shoot lights out when nobody's guarding. 10-2. Couple of Marysville trays early on. We're middle of the first quarter. Daxton Hostetler pushing a shot from the free throw line. There's a foul whistle. Tot picks up a first personal, second Marysville team foul. Ty Hansel's a 6-foot junior off the bench for Chaparral, along with Galen Polaire, a 6-foot senior. Walker driving the lane. Big 6'6 center puts it up. It's flat off the rim and missed. Tot gets the board down. Bulldogs by 8. Biggest lead so far. Tot near side. Connor Lee from the corner missed a three, and it's hauled down by Carter Hostetler. A pretty good jump. He's only 5'7". Connor outside, guarded by Becker. He's a hustler, comes in as a freshman. Has played a lot of minutes in these last 4 and 5 games of the season. Fighting for position underneath. Connor Hostetler buys the basket and is fouled. A missed traffic. Count the deuce. Free throw coming. Ty Mosier picks up his first. It's a third Marysville team foul. 3:20 showing first quarter. Senior Connor Hostetler at the line. First free throw for either team, in and out. Swiping the rebound is Dalen Blair, senior reserve. Far side corner three missed, and it's off to Otat. Plays his defender left side, meets a second defender coming down low. Otat was fouled. Blair picks up his first, and it's a second team foul. Paxton Boats in the Marysville lineup for Mosier. 10-4 Bulldog lead with the ball. Winner take all here tonight. Season ends for the team on the short side. JT Becker wide open three, far corner, rims off. Save, no. Didn't save in bounds for Walker. Cale Gravy's a junior reserve off the Chaparral bench. Sloan Baker's gone 8 deep early on. Underneath, basket is good for the Bulldogs. Paxton Boat, and he was fouled. 4 or 5 Marysville starters have scored, leading 12-4. Foul whistle as Ty Hadsel's first. Team fouls are even now at 3 apiece. Paxton free throw, short. Boy, the Marysville girls had a tough time at the line last night. Unofficially, 5 of 25. They whopped 20%. In the fourth quarter, they had so many opportunities to open a wider lead. Unofficially, 3 of 16 in the fourth quarter at the line. And then their top scorer for the season, Lindsey Dressman, missed an easy layup, wasn't guarded. So they could have won that game by 12 or more points, even hitting half their free throws, but won it by 4 to defeat Haven and advance to face Cheney on Tuesday in a road trip back down south. Here's Carter Hostetler crossing the free throw line. Forced shot underneath, missed by Chaparral. They get the offensive board, play it out top. Marysville sticking like glue on man-to-man D. Guarding Gravy coming left side. He's forced out of bounds. Roadrunner possession. Inbounds pass, stolen by Connor Lee. Finds Wurtenberger. Shot off the side of the rim. Outside the arc, missed. Chaparral possession. 7 and 10 seeds squaring off here. Bulldogs are the lower seed. With very similar season marks. We'll talk about the bracket in its entirety. Halftime, you'll see a lot of similar season records in the middle. Near side bounce pass to Blair. Out front to Connor Hostetler. Fouled on the near side. Reach in by Willow Tots, his second. Pair of early fouls for Willow Tot. Never a good sign. That's 5 team fouls. Going to send Hostetler to the line. Carter is a sophomore, the younger of the brothers. It's good. Second free throws on the way in and out. Otat is high to swipe the board. 12-5, MHS, a minute 40 and counting. Will splits defenders, long hook, doesn't draw iron. Falls to the Roadrunners. Carter Hostetler, right side of the free throw line, guarded by Lee. Ball is knocked away, and Otat brings it back. Around the right side to Lee. Drives right baseline. Pass to baseline deflected off the Roadrunners out of bounds. It's Ty Mosier, Bulldog starter, back in the lineup. Connor Hostetler, a starter for Chaparral, is back in. Mosier, top of the key. Near side, Otat. Meets twin defenders near the paint. Otat puts it up and in. He's got half a dozen 14-5 MHS. Clock rolls under a minute in the first. Lob to Walker, double team. Ball was knocked away, fought for. A couple of players scramble. Rhett Wertenberger goes to the court with Daxton Hostetler on a jump ball whistle. Marysville finished 10-11 last year, so they matched their win mark in the second of the last game of the season. That would be their last win, which was over Wamego. Last outing, Marysville fell to Abilene, split the season series between those two. Also split the season series with Wamego this year. Aforementioned, Marysville plays that tough, mostly 4A North Central Kansas League. Clock rolling down to the half-minute mark. Bulldogs keep away passes on the perimeter. Coming near side, Otat works top of the key, 2 steps away from the defender. Mosier comes out forecourt with Lee. Bulldogs may play the clock out, running a 14-5 early advantage, their biggest. They've led all the way. Under 10, it's Otat, top of the key, backing out to the big rotor tail. Otat below the free throw line. Shot is off the front of the rim. Walker brings it down at the buzzer. End of the first quarter in this boys 3A sub-state tip-off. Marysville 14, Chaparral 5.
As a business owner, you've worked hard to build your operation. Faced with constant challenges, we know how important it is when it comes to protecting the future of your company. Blue Valley Insurance offers a variety of plans to ensure you're properly covered, from shielding you against financial loss to protecting your employees. With one comprehensive policy, you know you'll have the coverage you need when you need it. Contact Blue Valley Insurance with offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
For reliable trash pickup and roll-off service, call on Temps Disposal. Containers sized to meet your needs for residential, commercial, and construction jobs. Always prompt and professional, Temps Disposal serves Marshall, Washington, and Gage counties. Let them go to work for you. If it's their weekly collection schedule or one-time pickups for construction, moving, or cleanup, Temps Disposal in Marysville is a phone call away at 785-562-5360.
Chaparral 11-7, a dramatic improvement from a 3-win season last year. They're young. They start 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. All-league senior Connor Hostetler was second team All-League last year in the Central Plains. Was the only standout mentioned, again, from a 3-win team last year. Marysville was 10-11. Working far side, Connor Hostetler takes the pass, fires it back on the far wing to Grieve. Connor Hostetler coming wide, right side of the lane, was guarded and fouled. J.T. Becker picks up his first, and Hostetler comes back to the line. He missed one earlier. This one rims off. They're 1 of 4 at the charity stripe. Marysville 14, Chaparral 5. We're just underway, second quarter. Connor's second free throw is good. That's half a dozen for Chaparral. A little slow getting started offensively against the tough Marysville D. Connor Lee, 3, missed off the heel of the rim. Becker hassling Connor Hostetler, almost had it on the tip. 5'7", 5'8". It's kind of fun to watch those two guys battle for a rebound. Outside the arc, here's Cale Greavy. He buys the first long ball for the Roadrunners, and they trim the lead to 5. 14-9 with just over 7 minutes and counting, first half. Becker hands to Lee, coming across top of the key. Connor finds Otat in the corner. Will to the paint, brings a defender, lays it in. Will Otat, 8 points tonight. 16-9 MHS. Greavy turning top of the key. Hands off to Carter Hostetler. Carter was tagged a Ty Moser reaching in. It's his second. Well, good luck to the Marysville Wrestlers. 3 girls, 2 boys in Salina this weekend. I know they had some updates. Sounded like several did well. A busy week for sports fans, to say the least. Girls tipped in one at Haven last night. Boys tipped tonight here in South Central Kansas. Wrestlers in Salina. Max Blaski's in Republic County tonight with the Axtell girls in Pike Valley. That's on FM 95.5. College hoops this weekend on the radio. Turnaround for Jack Walker in the paint. And that's his first score. It's 16-11. Bulldogs by 5 with the ball. Top far side. Out front to Connor Lee. 3 bounces high off the rim. Roadrunner basketball, handing off forecourt to Connor. Hostetler to the corner. Turning on both, nowhere to go. Walker has it near the paint. He's between defenders, can't shake him. Turns into J.T. Becker, who takes the charge. Jack Walker's second foul whistle. 6'6" versus 5'7". He didn't know he was down there. Walker comes out of the Chaparral lineup, so they lose their big man inside. Daxton Hostetler is a starter back in. Tots down the floor. Right alongside Chase Struble. His entire job tonight is to guard Willow Tot. He let him get away at the last minute. Otot beat him to the hoop, and Otot lays it in. He's got 10 and a free throw coming. Opens a 7-point Marysville advantage. Otot's first free throw, Bulldogs' second trip to the line tonight. It's good. Otot leads all scorers with 11. Here's Daniel Schmidt, a sophomore reserve off the Chaparral bench. Marysville sending Chet Keller, a senior reserve, in. Along with 3 senior starters for Scott Brown, 3 seniors on the bench. Bulldogs have led all the way, 19-11 at the moment. Looking in the lane, nothing but black jerseys. Underhanded pitch to the far side. Connor Hostetler brings it back to the near wing. Beats Carter from the corner. 3-point shot missing. Bounced off the cable that they'll pull the basketball uprights with. That's ruled out of bounds. Red and black by 8 with the ball. Top turning out near the paint. And they come around the horn. Becker back out front to a top. 4-year starter for the Bulldogs. And their top scorer the last couple of seasons. Brett Wurtenberger missed the top of the key 3, and Becker hauls the rebound out from the knee. Otot 3 on the near side. It was flat off the rim. Bulldog foul whistled down low. Chet Keller's first. 3rd team foul. 19-11, 4:40 and counting. Action seems to slow down considerably here in the middle of the second quarter. Roadrunner basketball. Daxton Hostetler over there bumping Paxton Vogt to the court, but he wasn't set. Paxton's going to pick up the whistle as first. And a 4th Marysville team foul. Daniel Schmidt, substitute back in the Chaparral lineup. They're young, just a pair of seniors among their starters and a senior on the bench. From the corner, Schmidt puts it up and in. Take that back. Daxton Hostetler with the score. Second tray for the Roadrunners, and they're down 5. Top far side, Wurtenberger 3, missed off the rim. Becker knocks it down, tips it back midcourt to Wurtenberger. He lost it, tracks it down in the corner, but can't hang on. Out of bounds to Chaparral. And even 4 minutes on the clock. It's 3A Sub-State tip-off. 8 tip-offs in this Halstead sub-state. We'll check the field during our halftime report. Lob across the lane, underneath. Coming out top, Connor Hostetler missed a 3. Tipped out of bounds, belongs to the Bulldogs. Connor Lee checks back in for Keller. Early start tonight. Teams had the option of going an hour early. Many did. There are still some 7 o'clock tips across the state. J.T. Becker turnaround left baseline. Little 8-footer wouldn't fall. Roadrunners bring it back. Playing out of the near side corner, Schmidt. Out near the free throw line to Blair. Driving off the left baseline, Schmidt traveled with it. Here's Jordan Miller, senior reserve, seeing his first action for NHS. Scott Brown's gone 90. Official timeout there, relacing a sneaker. Glad to have you along. Our broadcast coverage, a service of our Sports Booster Club members. We always appreciate their support. Even gas at 50 cents a gallon less down here in South Central Kansas. I paid $2.48 this morning. Still adds up on 500-mile round-trip road trips. Miller out of the near side corner. Top off the wing. Brings a bunch of defenders to the paint. Bounced off a couple like a pinball, and he was fouled. Blair's second personal 13 foul. Here's Mosier back in the Bulldog lineup for Lee. Inbounds in the paint to Otat. He pushed it right back to Moser. He keyed the inbounds pass. He was a bit off balance and fouled on a 15 foul. Ty Mosier comes to the line. Third personal for Dalen Blair. Mosier's first free throw tonight's good. Marysville 2 of 3 at the line. 2:56 to play in the half. Bulldogs lead by 6. Chase Struvel's a senior starter back in the Chaparral lineup. Mosier's second free throw. It's good. Bulldogs stretching a 7-point lead. They've led by as many as 9. Have led the entire contest. Chaparral has scattered 5 field goals so far. 2 of those were long balls. And they're 2 of 5, 40% of the line. So their offense sputtering, but Marysville is tough on defense. Connor Hostetler takes a couple defenders on a long layup missing. Fight beneath, and Daxton Hostetler wins that fight, converting the offensive board for a deuce, his second score. It's 21-16. Keller off the near side. Becker top of the key. Otat comes that way. Check of the lane. Kicks it out to Wertenberger. Far side Becker, a long 3 off the top of the rim. Otat rebound. Bulldogs keep it in play. Otat in the paint. Double team. Shots up and good for Will Otat. He's got 13 points tonight. Chaparral timeout with 1:57 to play in the half. Bulldogs lead the Roadrunners 23-16.
Napa know-how.
Locally owned, locally operated, your Napa Parts store in Marysville offers Napa Parts and accessories, plus the tools, equipment, and supplies you need to get every job done right the first time. The right tools at the right price, plus Napa know-how. From your locally owned and locally operated Napa Parts store in Marysville, Enan's Automotive.
Napa know-how.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent John Bannister can help you get to a better state. He'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, See John Bannister, 1022 Broadway in Marysville today and get to a better state.
Bulldog basketball on air, online, on our mobile app, and replays of all of our previous broadcasts are available under the sports tab. Find the archives on our website at KNDYradio.com, a service of our KNDY Sports Boosters. Chaparral Roadrunners with the ball, trailing Marysville 23-16, a minute 50 left in the half. Lob to Walker, their big 6'6" center starter, is back in the ball game. He can't track down the pass, tips it out on the baseline. Wertenberger checks back in. I would expect the 6'6" kid at the 3A level can turn some heads, but he hasn't had any opportunities tonight. Honestly, he's been a little awkward inside. A 6'6" junior. Tot brings the ball from left wing. Fires far side. Becker out of the corner. Been shooting the threes all night. This one hung there for a bit. The wouldn't fall. It jumps back out to Daxton Hostetler. Kicks off to his cousin Connor in the far corner. Connor brings it out top. There's Struble looking in the lane. Far side to Daxton. Walker above the free throw line. That's not where you want the big guy. He'll shoot him just below the free throw line and manages on a bounce to fall in for Jack Walker's second score. 23-18 MHS with 55 seconds left. They played nearly this much off the clock into the first quarter. Connor Lee had the ball tipped away far sideline. Oh, we had a foul. Lee's fouled by Schmidt. It's his first, and that's 5 team fouls, bringing Connor to the free throw line. First time tonight. It's good. Extending the lead to 6. Becker trades places at the lane with Wertenberger. Connor's second free throw's good. Got them both. Marysville's 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Here's Grant Hafley, junior reserve in the Marysville lineup. Roadrunners down 7. Far side, backdoor layup, rolls out of the rim, doesn't fall for Chase Struble. Otot got the board with 37 seconds. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to play the clock out here. Scott Brown, arms crossed at the Bulldog bench, watching on patiently. Would like to get this team past 500 tonight. Come in 10-10. Clock at 10 seconds with Becker out deep in the forecourt. Otot, top of the key. Looking in the lane, backs it out. Under 5, Otot, top of the key. Won't get the shot off. I'm not sure what he was waiting for. And Scott Brown is furious. He is furious that they didn't get the last shot off. He wanted a foul. Oh, he's getting after the official. I was a little surprised he was that upset with his team, but he's wanting a foul. He felt Otot was fouled top of the key, and I believe there probably was contact out there at the buzzer. I don't think they're going to bring the teams back from the locker room. It's halftime with Marysville leading at Chaparral 25-18.
When you rollers send for Schroller.
For complete body repair, see Jeff at Schroller Collision Center. A family business for several generations, let Jeff and his quality crew help you with your auto needs. Schroller Collision Center, 701 Carolina, 562-3546.
Kickafer and Bussing, certified public accountants in Marysville and now in Seneca, are qualified and available to assist you with all of your income tax and accounting needs. Stop by and visit Ken Kickafer, Kent Bussing, or their staff of certified public accountants and paraprofessionals. For prompt and friendly service, contact Kickafer and Bussing at their 2 locations, 1100 Broadway in Marysville at 562-2100 or 508 Main Street in Seneca at 336-2400 to set up an appointment. Kickafer and Bussing, where quality begins.
Hey Blue Valley customers, how would you like to save $10 on your next bill? Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies paperless billing and receive a one-time $10 bill credit. Change your account settings online to web bill only or call our office. To learn how easy paperless billing can be, visit bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228.
I'm Liz Warren, your Marysville Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That is why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Marysville Bulldog Athletics on KNDY. Call 785-562-5533 today or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At the half, Marysville boys lead Chaparral 25-18. Marysville's led by as many as 9. They've led all the way. 14-5 into the first quarter. Chaparral did take the second cue, 13-11. After Marysville didn't get a shot off the buzzer, Scott Brown was furious with the officials for not calling a foul whistle on a closely guarded Willow Tot at the point. Marysville's Willow Tot leads all scorers with 13 points. All 5 starters have scored. Ty Mosier with 5, Brett Wurtenberger 3, 2 apiece for Connor Lee and Paxton Vogt. Marysville 14 in the first, 11 in the second, 25 in the first half, hitting 5 of 6 free throws. Chaparral is led by Daxton Hostetler with 5 points. Jack Walker has 4. Connor and Carter Hostetler, the brothers, have 3 apiece, and Dale Gravy's off the bench with 3. Roadrunners held to 5 points on a pair of field goals and a free throw in the opening 8. They had just 5 points. Added 13 in the second, first half total of 18. Chaparral is 2 of 5, free throw line. Marysville 25, Chaparral 18 at the half, tipping off this boys 3A sub-state. Well, last night we had a dandy just down the road, or up the road, I guess, to be accurate now, in Haven. Marysville girls held off Haven Wildcats, and Marysville girls coach Ben Wurtenberger joins us tonight. First of all, Rhett's having a little fun here tonight. Dad gets to coach and support as a parent and a teacher and all of the above, right?
It's been a busy year, but it's been a lot of fun watching him to kind of live out a dream as far as playing high school sports, and he's had a good year, and the guys that are with him are really good guys, and so watching them do their thing has been pretty fun.
It has. We had those 7 trays one game, 21 points. I warn them every time out. They say, what do you have for offense? I said, well, if these kids are not guarded outside, look out. They'll shoot your eyes out.
They can shoot. They shoot enough that makes enough space for Will to do his thing, and we all know what Will can do.
Well, they're on a good run here tonight. Boy, you guys had a tough fight with Haven last night. Held on to a 4-point decision, but I'll say it again. Could have won by 10 or 12 points.
Oh, yeah, certainly. Sometimes we make easy things hard. And we did that a little bit last night. Of course, the free throw stuff is pretty well documented around town, I'm sure, as far as what happened last night. But, although we didn't shoot at the line well and we weren't confident there, we did a lot of other things really well down the stretch. Our defense was really good. And, Haven had a left-handed girl, a top player in the state, and Casey Rush was in foul trouble in the first half, but the second half, she played her all night, and she held her to 2, and that was a huge part of the ball game. And then we had, I don't know, Bruce, you could probably tell me better than I know right now, but of those missed free throws, we had, I think, at least 4 offensive rebounds off of the second missed free throw, which, we shot 6 free throws in the last 10 seconds of the ball game, and Haven never had an opportunity to even get the ball across half court, so they didn't even have a chance to really get a shot to beat us, which, as a coach, you sit there and say, we've left so many opportunities out there that if we don't cash one of these in, they're going to bank in a 3 or something at the end to beat us. And I was kind of a little worried about that, but those rebounds on the free throws really proved to be the difference that way.
You stayed ahead all night, all but a 4 or 5 minute stretch, and that was a short deficit.
Yeah.
4 full quarters, so critical for your team, and you played them start to finish.
Absolutely. One of the things that we've learned, and our league and even our non-conference is really good this year And so we really didn't have any nights off. And I think one thing our kids learned is we can play with anybody, but our margin for error is really slim. And if we have a 6-minute bad stretch, we can't win. But if we can limit that to a couple minutes, then we got a shot. And we've gotten better at that down the stretch here. Our last 4 games have all been tight. And the only one we lost was a 2-pointer to Wamego, where we had a 5-foot shot at the buzzer to tie it up. And we've been in everything. And now we look at these teams that we're playing, and they're good teams. But we say, well, we played Owen Dieters, and we played the Heck girl from Wamego and the Haney girl from Silver Lake and Lily Edwards from Clay Center. And honestly, there's not better players than those 4 girls around. And we've seen them all a bunch. So, we look at people that we're coming up against and go, well, we've seen people that can play like that. And so, I don't think we're scared of anybody anymore. And now it's a matter of just making plays when we need to make plays. And a big key for our team has been rebounding. Our rebounding effort has been really good all year. And sometimes we don't, outsize people or things like that, but we do go after the ball, and most of the time we block out hard. And that has kept us in a lot of games and given us a lot of opportunities we wouldn't have had otherwise.
What does Cheney offer? You're back down here next Tuesday, tip off at their house.
Yeah, Cheney, they're a good, solid team. They got a big post girl, and then they really surround her with 4 more guard types. I guess from our schedule, the team that I would probably compare them the most favorably to would be Rock Creek. There's some pretty similar ideas there. We'll have a challenge there, but again, like I said earlier, I don't think it's somebody we need to be afraid of at all.
Well, I'd note they're a 3rd seed, but they're a 14-win team, same as Haven was, and they come out of that Central Plains League. So
right, yeah, no, I would say that most years the NCKL, if you can survive it, prepares you fairly well for postseason play. And I feel like there were a couple times where we were kind of teetering through the year, but we've got girls who have played quite a bit now, and an older team as far as that goes, and they want to keep playing, and that's a lot of it right now. They're excited to play. They were really excited last night, and nobody needs to tell them what needs to be fixed. They understand that. We've got a little work to do there, but that's not a talk thing. It's just get in the gym and do it a little bit, and walk up there with a little different attitude and finish it out.
Definitely saw the will to win. Congrats on the 4-point victory last night. Good luck at Cheney Tuesday.
All right. Thanks a lot, Bruce. We appreciate it.
Ben Wertenberger, head coach of the Lady Bulldogs, joins us at halftime tonight as Marysville leads Chaparral 25-18.
My family and I are needing a place to stay in Marysville. Do you have any suggestions for a nice place?
I've heard that Heritage Inn Express is the best place in town. They have free breakfast and large rooms to accommodate the whole family. Plus, you can bring your pets with you.
Wow, really? I can bring my pets with me? I was hoping that I didn't have to leave them at home. Heritage Inn Express sounds like the perfect package for a whole family.
You can go see them at 1155 Pony Express Highway, Marysville, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-562-5588.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
Willow Tot beating his man underneath. Chase Struble has the job of guarding the outstanding Willow Tot tonight, and he's got 15 points on the board for Marysville, leading Chaparral 27-18. Marysville matching their biggest lead back in the first half. We're just underway second half. Really appreciate Ben coming over as a dad here tonight. And how cool is that? Coach one night for a win, root for a win on the other side the next night. I teased him. I said, is it true you also drove the bus? And there's Rhett Wertenberger out top. Got his second tray in the ball game, opening a double-digit Marysville lead, 30-18. From deep in the heart of south central Kansas, we're about 12 miles off the Oklahoma border between Harper to the north, Anthony to the south. It's the Chaparral USD School District. Driving the lane is Chaparral's Connor Hostetler. A little short on the left-handed layup through defenders, and the Bulldogs take it back. Work top of the key, back-to-back trays are good! And he's got 9 points. What did I say? Don't guard him. He is dangerous. 33-18 Bulldog lead in a must-win to stay alive. Missed layup in the paint by Daxton Hostetler. And Otat denies a second opportunity. Ward again off the top of the key. This time he missed. Connor Lee keeps it in play. Work to Connor on the far side. He's got a three! Connor's had some trouble getting the long balls to connect in recent games, but there was no hesitation there as he pulled the trigger quick, opening a 36-18 double-up lead on Anthony Harper Chaparral.
How would you like to have a steady job with a schedule that works for you and your family? You're in luck. Tension is hiring operators and adjusters at the Marysville plant. If you like to take things apart and put them back together again, if you enjoy being part of a team, if you're looking for flexible work with competitive pay and benefits, this could be a great match for you. Work for a company you know you can trust. Visit tension.com/careers to learn more and apply. Update your home today with a new look from Feldkamp's Furniture Mart. See their tremendous selection of living room, dining room, and bedroom sets and furniture, as well as bedding, accent pieces, appliances, and more. Financing options for any budget up to 24 months with no interest, as well as free delivery, making buying local easy. Shop Feldkamp's Furniture and Flooring in Marysville today.
Bulldog fans, that I said earlier, they're good numbers down here for as far from home as we are. They have a little chance to whoop it up on 3 back-to-back trays for the Bulldogs, outscoring Chaparral 11-0 opening this second half for an 18-point advantage, 36-18. Here's Carter Hostetler coming across midcourt, firing near side to his cousin Daxton. Baseline pass, got away from Chase Struble out of bounds. It's a Roadrunner turnover. They come out very, very flat. They're not showing any enthusiasm. Their bench just sits silently over there. Sloan Baker's going to send 2 free reserves in. He senses that. They almost seem defeated. And you hate to say that this early. 6:15 to play in the third. This one's a long way from over. Ty Mosier, the assist to Willow Tot, scooting in off the left baseline. Will's got 17 here tonight of 38 Marysville scores. 20-point Marysville lead. Walker a lob underneath. The big guy gets the assist. To Dalen Blair, it's his second score. Second basket off the bench for Chaparral. Tot checks the lane. Opens top of the key for a Mosier 3 missing. Fight for the rebound, tipped and taken by Ty Hansel. Connor Hostetler, 3-point shot rims off. Battle for the rebound. Walker is reaching over Otat with those long arms of his and picks up a foul whistle. Walker's third. He was on the bench some with fouls early in the ball game. Here's J.T. Becker checking in. Pass to Becker on the far side, and he was fouled. Connor Hostetler's first. Well, I think Ben said it well on our chat at halftime, that North Central Kansas League prepares you so well for postseason. Otat double-teamed underneath, count the basket. He was fouled. Otat's on fire here coming out in this second half. He's got 19 points. 3 field goals and a free throw coming since intermission. 2 of 2 at the line tonight. 20 points for Willow Tot. It's 41-20. Here's Daniel Schmidt, sophomore reserve off the Chaparral bench. I don't wonder who they invited tonight. Walker near the free throw line, turning, spins back the other way, turning in the lane, spins back the other way. There's a foul whistle. Paxton vote, second personal. Inbounds to Walker. Turning on a defender, traveled with the ball. Paxton was trying to take the charge, provided distraction, I believe. Comfortable Marysville lead. We're just 3 minutes into the second half, though. Otot driving the lane. Bounce pass through traffic. Found Paxton Vogt. He was fouled on the shot. Paxton to the line for a pair. That's Walker's 4. So they're big, 6'6". Has 4 fouls. Was not a shooting foul. Paxton was behind. He was ready to go. And they're waving him off. Oh, a technical foul, I guess. And Walker is out of the ball game. I don't know if he said something or did something, but he's got 5 on the board, and he's going to the end of the bench. Now, Tot missed the first. Here's the second on the technical foul. Now a third. Okay, I need help on this. That one's good, and he's got a 4th free throw coming. I'll take a guess on this. So Willow Tot just hit 3 of 4 free throws. I think he was the one that was fouled. I thought Paxton was in there. But Walker evidently was trying to take the stud Willow Tot out of the game, and instead Walker takes the bench. Not often you see that turn. There's Otot. He lost his dribble. He scoots to the floor, grabs it, fires it back on the far side while he's laying on the court. He finds his teammate, Chase Mason Raider. The Bulldogs eventually give it up. But that was just one of those athletic moves that Willow Tot can do so often. A frustrated Chaparral team, to say the least. Here comes Daniel Schmidt. He crashes into defenders, trying to lay it high on the cup. He is fouled and earns a couple of free throw opportunities. Right now, this is kind of becoming a grudge match, largely from Chaparral's standpoint. They're down 25. Free throw missed. But they're getting awfully aggressive in the second half. Marysville won't have any of it. Free throw's good. That was Willow Tot's 3rd personal. So you can see the bullseye on his back when he walks in the gymnasium. And that's very evident here. As Walker gets in a skirmish and comes out of the game. And now Tot gets a 3rd foul whistle. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, right at the 4-minute mark, middle of the 3rd, a 24-point Marysville advantage. Becker on the far side. Wurtenberger top of the key for 3. It's good! Keep all those distractions aside. Nobody's watching work. He's got 3 trays in the second half, 4 here tonight. Biggest lead at 27 for the visitors from the Nebraska state line. Pass to Connor Hostetler. Can't handle it baseline. It's out of bounds. And to be respectful, I'll be really, really careful saying this, but Chaparral has largely just given up in the second half. Becker from the corner. Coming around the defender, goes cross court. Lee is tied up, handcuffed in the lane. That ball is knocked loose and taken by the Roadrunners. They need to regain their composure and get some confidence back. Near side, Connor Hostetler holds for the moment, crossing the top of the key, plays it around J.T. Becker. He was fouled. Connor got the basket and has a free throw coming. It's Becker's 2nd foul. Stood in a little too close. There's Chase Struble in the Chaparral lineup. Well, Marysville just went on that terrific run immediately after halftime, and that had to be frustrating for a team that has struggled some here on their home court tonight. A miss at the line. It's 48-23 Bulldogs. Wertenberger near side three. It's good! 5 trays for Rhett Wertenberger. 4 in the second half. That lead is 51-23. Splitting defenders, underhanded layup miss for Ty Hadsel. Top far sideline, reach in foul. Daniel Schmidt's second. Well, at this point, if you're Marysville, you work clock and you avoid mistakes. You should have a comfortable enough lead at 28 points. Top's at the free throw line, catching his breath. We're down to 2:35 to play here in the third. Free throw's good. Look at this third quarter run for Willow Todd. 3 field goals and 5 of 6 free throws. He's got 20, got more than that. Free throw's good. He's got 25 points tonight. Marysville takes a timeout, leading Chaparral 53-23 with 2:35 to play in the third.
Tires aren't all the same, and neither are tire dealers. Find a dealer like Mike's OK Tire who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs. See the tire experts. See Mike's OK Tire in downtown Marysville for tires, repair, alignment, and service.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300. That's fire 5-2.
The Nordis Motor Company in Marysville has on trade a couple of Ford F-150 pickups, a 2023 and 2022 model. They're new truck trades. They have a 2018 Chevy Silverado 1500 model, a one-owner trade, and a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT. It's priced right and awaiting your test drive at the Nordis Motor Company in Marysville.
Chase Struble is fouled, guarded on a layup attempt. Connor Lee picks up his first. Marysville leading by 30, 53-23. Struble free throw jumps back out. 2:22 to play, third quarter action. 3A Substate here. Second free throw rims off. Top between defenders, can't get the handle. Schmidt brings it to the corner, missed a three. Willow Tot colliding underneath the basket with Struble. Foul whistle, the ball was knocked out of bounds by Struble. Iowa, look at this Halstead Substate. I was going to do that at halftime and then came upstairs. I appreciate that. I think we'll have a little bit of time because Marysville's primarily going to work clock from here on out with 2 minutes remaining third quarter. Here comes Connor Lee, handcuffed on a backdoor layup left side. He was tied up by Grieve. Tipped out of bounds to MHS. A lob to Otot near the free throw line. Spins under 2 defenders. The underhanded layup's good for Will Otot. 14 points in the second half, 27 here tonight. High off the glass, miss by Ty Hansel. Bulldogs bring it back. Connor Lee, whistle for a charge. Took Hale Greavy to the court. Lee's second, it's 5 team fouls. Couple of substitutions checking in, a substitution timeout by the officials. Chaparral basketball. I thought maybe there should have been free throws on 5 team fouls. I guess not. Bulldogs cutting out more aggressively man-to-man if that can happen. Just below the free throw line, soft touch shot for Carter Hostetler doesn't go. Neil Greavy gets the follow shot underneath, and it's 55-25. Top backing out center court. Wartenberger also deep in the backcourt. Back to Will. Clock under 60. So your number 1 seed's Cheney at 19-1. They're hosting Minneapolis tonight. Then on that half of the bracket, it's 8 and 9 seeds Garden Plain and southeast of Saline. 4th seed Haven home to 13th seed Riley County. 5th seed Wichita Collegiate home to 12th seed Halstead. In this substate, 2nd seed Heston is 17-2. They're home to 15th seed Belle Plaine. Chaparral hosting Marysville in the 7-10 seeds. 3rd seed Nemaha Central home to 14th seed Smoky Valley. And number 6 Council Grove hosting 11th seed Trinity Academy tonight. Brett Wartenberger got the free throw. Second one coming. It's good. Wertz had a big third quarter. 4 trays, pair of free throws. It's 57-45 on Marysville's biggest lead with under 47 seconds left. Wertz checks out of the ball game, as he often does on defense. No reflection of his offensive prowess this quarter. He just gets pulled out on defense a lot. Carter Hostetler was tripped up in the forecourt. He'll shoot free throws. For a Chaparral team that's managed 3 field goals, missed 4 free throws in the second half. They were down 7 at the timeout. Doesn't go over the lip of the rim. Chaparral's 2 for 10 free throw line. Second look is good. Full court pressure on MHS, ruling the court here tonight, leading the entire way. They were up 9 at the end of 8, led by 7 at the half. Double-digit second half lead as they came out firing threes back to back to back. And here's Otot near midcourt. With 20 seconds, the Bulldogs are going to play the clock out. Well, maybe not. Reach-in foul to Chase Struble. It's his second. And this will bring Marysville to the line on 5 team fouls. Otot is 6 of 7 in the second half. That one's good. I'll start a new line for him in the fourth quarter. The second free throw for the senior is good. Kind of like that 64-point ball game. You look up and you go, wow, he's got a lot of scores. And in that ball game, too, he had a ton of free throws. Clock under 15, and it's Hostetler. Carter variety taking it to the cup with a left-handed layup for a score. Now 5 seconds left. Otot crossing midcourt. Between defenders, had the ball knocked away. Out of bounds into 3. Marysville leading at Chaparral, 59-28.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
If you're a driver over 50, it may be time to switch your auto insurance. The AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford is now available through Copeland Insurance Agency in Marysville. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote. Learn more about special rates, benefits, and service designed especially for AARP members. Call the Copeland Insurance Agency at 619-6220. That's 619-6220. Certain policy features are subject to eligibility and may not be available in all states. Hartford Fire Insurance Company Company, Hartford, Connecticut.
Start your new year with a new career. Come join the team at Landall Company as they look to make 2025 their best year yet. Landall in Marysville is hiring for production positions, a traveling service tech, graphic designer, as well as an administrative invoicing position. Competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, and exceptional benefits, including incentive bonus, paid time off, all-inclusive medical insurance, and more. Learn more and apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
Well, what do you say about that third quarter? Marysville dominated. Absolutely ruled the court. Brett Wurtenberger coming out 4 trays. Connor Lee adds a 5th one. Willow Tot knocks down 3 field goals, adding 8 of 9 free throws in that third quarter. He has 29 points going into the fourth. It's 59-28 Marysville. On a miss underneath by Marysville's Ty Hager. Sophomore snuck in on me there. I want to see some new faces in down the stretch. Give these the varsity players a chance at some postseason experience. Daxton Hostetler was fouled by J.T. Becker. Hostetler free throw is good. I was trying to catch my breath after that third quarter run. It was a wild one. Second free throw. In and out, doesn't fall. Offensive boards hauled out by Dalen Blair. And a 3 is good out top for Ty Haxel. 59-32. Chaparral wants to finish strong on their home court. We're at 6:16 to play. So the byline there was 6'6" center Jack Walker, who got a technical foul to come out of the ball game. Said something, did something to Willow Tot. Will hit 3 or 4 free throws as an answer back. Reserves in the lineup for Scott Brown's team. Chet Keller hustling underneath. How good does this feel to pull your starting 5 in the fourth quarter? Give them a breather. It's a great game, but this one is well accomplished. We've got a running clock with 5.5 minutes remaining. Keller comes to the line, found by Dalen Blair. It's his 4th. We'll take a quick timeout.
Making a living, making things grow. We live off the land, we just get what we sow. Making a living, making things grow.
For over a century, we've specialized in serving the financial needs of the entire ag community. Stop by and let's talk. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Keller missed the first, got the second free throw, and that's the first score off the bench for Marysville tonight. Although that bench has contributed a lot of playing minutes and a lot of tough defense. 59-32 Bulldog rout here on the road tonight. We come back to South Central Kansas for a Tuesday tip for the girls in Cheney, and the Marysville boys look likely in Heston on Wednesday. Bulldogs score, I believe, is Grant Avery on the backdoor layup. I'm going to go there. And Chaparral answers back at the other end. I'm not quite adjusting to all the new faces in the lineup. Here's a Connor Hostetler in this far side corner. We're down to 4:10 to play with a running clock. Yeah, the rhythm changes considerably when both teams send reserves in. Fighting for room underneath. Nothing doing for Connor Hostetler. Comes out to the far corner to Hatzel. Back out in the corner court to Hostetler. Ty Hatzel out of the near side corner gets his second basket. 2 in a row, and it's 62-37. Here's a long lead pass. Jet Keller can't track it down in time. It's out of bounds off the Bulldogs. So the the winner would play second seed Heston or 15th seed Belle Plaine. I think we can pencil Heston in. They came in 17-2. That would be a Wednesday night affair. 3-point shots up and good. Chase Struble. And here's Chaparral opening up the outside game with 3 back-to-back trays to bring the lead to 22 points. Bulldogs forced out of bounds on the far sideline. Another couple of substitutions off Sloan Baker's bench. There's Chaparral, likely finishing their season tonight. Coming in the number 7 seed. They've had their hands full. Cale Gravy gets the layup. It's good. Calling a Marysville timeout. We've got 2.5 minutes left. Bulldogs lead 62-42.
Hi there, Chad Kramer here from Kramer Oil. Fuel costs for 2025 might be the last thing on your mind, but now's the perfect time to lock them in. As a family business, we take pride in delivering quality service you can count on. We've been here for you and will keep fueling your future. That's why we're offering a chance to secure your fuel rates for 2025. Don't wait. Call us at 785-562-2466 to book your fuel needs. Kramer Oil, fueling your future with confidence and a handshake you can trust.
Equipment rentals from Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber make the job easier if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer. From power tools to generators, air compressors to nailers and fasteners, concrete tools, scaffolding, and more. Rent a Bobcat, dump truck, man lift, ladder, scaffolding, as well as pressure washers, insulation blowers, drywall tools, tile cutters, and more. Rent by the half day, day, weekend, or week. See the entire list online, including pricing, at axtelllumber.com or visit either location today.
Hop in, let's go to Honeyman Ford in Seneca, the best place to be.
Skip the drive. Come see us right here in Marysville, Kansas. At Honeyman Auto Sales and Service, you'll find the same honest sales experience backed by the same reliable service. With the same goals in mind, our Marysville location is sure to provide you with a satisfying vehicle experience. Find us on Facebook or stop in at 1122 Pony Express Highway today.
Have you driven a Honeyman Ford lately?
Couple of Marysville boards. Ty Hager put the shot up, got his own board, followed with a basket for his second score. Ahead of that, Eli Sedlacek got a big offensive rebound. As the Marysville reserves play mostly the starting 5 for Chaparral. 22-point Marysville lead, a running clock with 1:40 left. And Carter Hostetler is fouled on a layup underneath. He'll step to the line for a pair. Ty Hager's first. Hager, Hafley, Sedlacek, Rader, and Miller, the Marysville 5. Scott Brown pulled his starters opening the fourth quarter. Hostetler missed. Here's Jet Keller checking in. And I'll say again, how good does that feel, coming down the lower seed team, but pulling your starters fourth quarter because you can. Hostetler free throw connects, and it's 64-43 with a minute left. Ball is taken by Eli Sedlacek. He'll hustle it down the court, plays a pass on the far side to the forecourt. Stolen by Connor Hostetler, going to the cup the other end, lays it in for the dude. Connor's got 7 points, and it's 64-45. Roadrunners have fought back to 19 points. They're all over the floor with full court pressure, facing the Marysville reserves. But Marysville will live to play another day, improving to 11-10, improving last year's 10-11 mark, reversing that, if you will. And they'll likely tip at Heston Wednesday. There's Chase Struble. Crossing midcourt, guarded by Hager. Hatzel from the corner missed. Rebound out front. Carter Hostetler tripped coming in the lane. He was fouled. Clock's under 10 seconds. They're going to take timeout just to get that free throw opportunity in. 5.4 seconds remain, 64-45, MHS.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
Hey Blue Valley customers, how would you like to save $10 on your next bill? Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies paperless billing and receive a one-time $10 bill credit. Change your account settings online to web bill only or call our office. To learn how easy paperless billing can be, visit bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228.
Well, what a night for the Bulldogs. What a week for the Bulldogs. Girls win last night in Haven. They advanced to Tippecini on Tuesday. Marysville boys dominated this from the start tonight. They never trailed. Up 9 at the end of the first, 7 at the half. Blew them out in the third quarter. Well, I guess there are no free throws. I thought there were free throws coming, but apparently not. And I thought that's why we took the timeout, but apparently not. Before the inbounds pass, Grant Hafley wants to check in. They'll allow that. It's 64-45. I guess they just don't want the season to end. Well, and who does? This is that bittersweet moment when you fought so hard, and it all comes down to the final score. Oh, they're checking a player out. Chase Struble, a senior, checks out of the ball game. That was what that was all about. They wanted to give Struble a moment in the spotlight, and that's okay. Here comes another senior, Connor Hostetler, checking out. That's sweet. Coach giving them a big hug, and home crowd here. Hadn't had a lot to cheer about tonight. They're sure proud of those seniors checking out. All right, that's what it was all about. Underneath, a miss for Carter Hostetler. He's the younger of the two. He's a sophomore, and he'll be back next season. Marysville prevails 64-45. The Bulldogs stay alive, heading to the semifinals in this 3A state next Wednesday.
Croc Family Insurance is here to help you find the right insurance products to protect what matters most to you. As an independent agency, they represent over 80 companies that allow options for the right products at the right cost. See Brian Croc today for home, auto, commercial coverage, and more. Call or stop by at 1119 Broadway, just west of the courthouse in Marysville. Find them online at crocfamilyinsurance.com. For complete coverage and a competitive quote, reach out to Croc Family Insurance in Marysville.
Have you ever wondered what sets Sunflower Community Credit Union apart from the rest? It's the power of ownership. When you join Sunflower Community Credit Union, you're not just a customer. You're a member and an owner. Sunflower Community Credit Union is a member-owned, nonprofit financial institution that places our members' needs as our top priority. We're here to help you grow your savings, manage your finances, and achieve your dreams. Visit Sunflower Community Credit Union in Marysville, where ownership matters.
Trying to do the math. There's some crazy numbers here. Marysville 64, Chaparral 45. Bulldogs improved to 11-10. Chaparral ends their season at 11-8. Willow Tot 29 points. He only played 3 quarters. Scott Brown pulled his starters going into the fourth quarter as Marysville was up 59-28. They had rocked Chaparral 34-10 in that third quarter. Brett Werdenberger lightened it up 4 trays coming back from halftime. Connor Lee threw one in, and Willow Todd had 16 points in that third quarter. He was 8 of 9 at the line and came out with high score, 29 points tonight for MHS. Worked his second high at 17, then 5 apiece for Ty Mosier, Connor Lee, Paxton Vogt adding 2 points, Ty Hager off the bench with 4, and Jordan Miller adds 3. For Chaparral, they struggled offensively all night long. A reserve Teal Gravy has 9 points to lead. They're scoring no one in double figures. Connor and Carter Hostetler, brothers, with 7 apiece. Daxton Hostetler, their cousin, had 6. Ty Hatchell came off the bench with 6. Jack Walker, their 6'6 center, he came out of the ball game. He had a technical foul. He was doing something to Willow Tot. Will hit 3 or 4 free throws as an answer back, and Walker came out, finished with 4 points on a frustrating night for that junior. as Marysville prevails 64-45 and awaits the outcome of Heston and Belle Plaine. Second seed Heston hosting Belle Plaine tonight. We'll check that score and make plans for travel back to South Central Kansas next Tuesday, Wednesday. Hope to have you join us. Our broadcast coverage is service of our KNDY Sports Booster Club members. I'm Bruce Deerking. Thanks for listening. Best of luck to the wrestlers in Salina this weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody.
At your service 24/7, on air, online, and on our mobile app. News, weather, sports, and more. Yours from KNDY.